So, Sisanda, it's great to talk to you. This is a new platform. Guys, I'm Khalid from Cricket Fanatics magazine. It's a new platform. Wanted to bring you closer to the fans. That's all this platform's about. So, first of all, I just want you to explain to them, because we've watched it, we've seen it live, the type of bowler that you are.
Yeah, I consider myself a death bowler. I hit the pitch hard, you know what I mean, and try and use my variations. Yeah, but off the field, I'm a pretty pretty chill guy. Likes his time alone. But when I'm in P, I like spending time with my girlfriend. Yeah, most of the time I'm very chilled. I try not to overthink things, very mellow, and try and do lots of activities to get my sort of like good distractions to get me out of thinking about cricket too much. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, I just enjoy my job. It's very difficult. You can either lose the game or win the game, but it's just part of the job. You got to take it on the chin and do your best. When you're playing on TV, it's the best time to showcase your skills. So you always got to show what you got to, prove a point in a way.
You've become a crucial player in the T20 game. The style of bowling, the way you can kill out overs, it's amazing how you suppress the batsman. Just give some tips to the younger guys that are trying to do similar things in this game.
Um, Probably the number one tip I'll probably um, give guys is most probably study your batsmen, study the guys that you're going to play against. You know what I mean? It's always nice to know where the hitting zones are, where they struggle to hit the ball. So most definitely do your homework before you play against them. It's not like you're going there and wing it. And then your prep leading towards the game. You train specific. Put yourself under pressure instead of like bowling for 5 hours. You bowl like don't cut it down to say, okay, these next 10 balls, I'm gonna bowl this certain delivery at this sort of target. You know what I mean? So just put yourself under pressure and practice. It's always good to, and one thing I found that helped me was bowling to cones, because bowling to batsmen at T20 practices, they hit you all over the park. Your confidence may feel a little bit, you know what I mean. So for you at bowling at the death, it's about your confidence and your utmost belief in your skills, knowing backing yourself that you can do the job. So yes, that comes from bowling alone, cones, as I said, set specific targets and training specifics.
Yeah. Because there was some talk about people they speak about putting a coin down and bowling on that marker the entire time. Is there any backyard tips that you can give to the guys that are trying to, from a young age already, practice the skill?
Um, it's always good to have a role model. My role model growing up was Brett Lee, and the way he used to bowl quick Yorkers, good bounces. That was the guy I looked up to. Yorkers were always something that fascinated me. It's one of the most difficult things to do. It's one of the longest balls, but the moment you can execute that consistently and try your best to execute that, that'll definitely be a huge confidence booster for you as a player. Most importantly, yeah.
So with the basics, for example, I just want to give them. This is becoming a masterclass on yoga bowling at the moment. But for a youngster, like I'm talking about now, maybe 9 years old, 10 years old, 11, 12, maybe in junior school, should I just keep a simple seam, or because a lot of them will try to see the heroes changing it up, holding the balls, cross seam, etc. What should they do? Just keep it simple, or what?
Look, at the end of the day, it's always nice to have all those skills. You can have 6, 7 deliveries, in your arsenal. But at the end of the day, you still have to execute. So, for you as a young kid growing up, first of all, you gotta enjoy the game. I still enjoy the game. I still enjoy bowling at the death. So the more you find enjoyment in what you're doing, and then it's no longer a job. It's more of like you're doing what you love. So, for the young kids growing up, like keep on bowling what you wanna bowl, experimenting, expressing yourself, and do the utmost. But one thing you must never feel like you must never feel as if there's a certain ceiling. There's always a barrier that you always need to break. So you just gotta try and find limit breaking belief in yourself. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's completely up to you. But also a good support system that definitely helps a lot. You know what I mean? So a good coach, for example, helping you growing up, investing in your time. That's definitely things that help the most.
And this lastly, there has been some criticism about them in MSL and about why fans are not filling up the stadiums. But I just wanted you as a player to explain to them the standard of cricket how difficult it is in the middle over there for you guys to perform the way you have been, the competition, what it's like, and obviously why you guys are having so much fun in the middle.
Because we're playing a sport that we love, you know what I mean? So, but as of the Mzansi League turn up, last year it was great because it was the inaugural tournament. And this year, you know, barring other stuff, yes, it may be a little bit tainted, but, you know, Mzansi League is still the premier T20 of South Africa. And, you know, the best thing you can show is your support from the fans, you know what I mean? So it's still good cricket. I don't know why people always say domestic cricket is weak. It's not weak. If you play week in, week out, you understand it's not weak. It's just that the game is changing. It's more fast paced now. Even in the 4 days, you know what I mean. So in the 4 days, guys are scoring at what 60, 70 strike rate. The game's definitely going quicker, you know. But it's still very enjoyable. Guys are more upskilled. They play more. They take more risks, you know. Yeah, as for Mzansi, yeah, it's definitely a tournament. All the teams are good. They have good squads, good depth. So it's going to be a really interesting Mzansi League. And guys must come in and show their support.
Thanks a lot, Sisanda. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.